Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Life in prison. That's a sentence for a Yankton man for murdering the mother of his children. Joseph Dang Mamet killed Akot Mater in her North Sioux Falls home in March of 2020.
Authorities say the couple was arguing when Mamet stabbed and killed her. A jury found him guilty of murder, and he was sentenced. According to a GoFundMe page set up by the couple's daughter, Mater was a kind woman who worked hard to make sure her family had a good life. One of two victims in a rape case in Sioux Falls is coming forward to talk about the abuse she went through for 3 years. 21-year-old Courtney Kruger was embraced by hugs following the sentencing of Daniel LEHMANN.
LEHMANN received a 30-year sentence with 15 years suspended on the condition he completes every phase of his treatment while in prison. Courtney says it's not enough because LEHMANN gave her a life sentence.
I'm never going to able to forget what he did to me.
The sentencing was part of a plea agreement, but the judge said in court he didn't think LEHMANN could be rehabilitated and is an extreme danger to society. The Miller School District is still adjusting to their new normal after an explosion closed down the school earlier this month. Over 400 students have now been taking classes at nearby churches.
The fire and explosion in the egg shop caused heavy smoke damage throughout the whole building. The school will be closed for the remainder of the school year.
We will have a new egg shop, which our egg shop was fine, but we'll have a new egg shop. We'll have different things that will be beneficial to us. Our kitchen is totally destroyed, and so we'll have all new kitchen equipment, you know, the ovens and countertops and everything that's needed there. All of that will be as well. So when they get all that put together, it'll be just fine.
The school district has received donations from all over the state to help with the transition.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. The cold weather sticking around and more snow on the way, Scott.
Yeah, we're watching that snow eventually coming in here from Nebraska. That will affect eastern, southeastern KELOLAND later this morning into the afternoon. We have a couple of light snow showers and flurries in the western, central, and south central South Dakota to begin your day today. As this continues to expand in Nebraska, it will also move to the northeast. And we're looking at light snowfall amounts. We might be able to pick up around an inch in Sioux Falls, maybe 2 inches there into parts of northwestern Iowa and southwestern Minnesota. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The South Dakota Senate is passing a proposal to legalize recreational marijuana. The bill passed by a single vote in the Senate. It will next head to the House, where Republicans have pushed tighter restrictions on medical marijuana.
Voters approved a 2020 constitutional amendment to legalize recreational pot, medical marijuana, and hemp. However, Governor Kristi Noem challenged its constitutionality, and the state Supreme Court ruled it should be nullified last year. The group of lawmakers investigating impeachment against South Dakota Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg will meet again today.
They will hear from Ravnsborg's chief of staff and the two lead criminal prosecutors as they try to determine whether the Attorney General committed an impeachable offense when he hit and killed Joe Beaver. Stay with KELOLAND News on air and online for the latest developments. Burbach's Countryside Dairy goal is to provide customers milk in a sustainable way by using returnable glass bottles. They are worried about being able to fill all orders because of a milk bottle shortage.
They have not been seeing as many customers returning bottles, and with trucking issues, they're concerned about getting in their next shipment of new bottles.
Well, many of them really appreciate the fact that they're not putting plastic into the landfills, but then some of them don't even realize they're supposed to return them. We'll get emails from people like, oh, I didn't know these were returnable.
You can find the milk at many locations across KELOLAND, and after use, those bottles can be returned to the point of purchase.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today, watching that expanse of light snow coming in from Nebraska. We are expecting that snowfall will be on the move and pretty widespread in southeast KELOLAND through the early afternoon, perhaps reaching Watertown with some very light snow here, probably under ½ an inch, so not expecting much. Tonight, a lot of it moves east with clearing anticipated. That's going to mean a colder overnight forecast. And then tomorrow, southwest or westerly winds should begin the warming process, and we are fully anticipating that, for the weekend, we'll be melting snow. Today, though, that snowfall map about an inch in Sioux Falls and Yankton, maybe 1 to 2 in Worthington and Spencer, Iowa. Here's your forecast today. 11 degrees in Pierre, 17 Rapid City, 10 above in Yankton. Lows tonight quite cold in Aberdeen, down to about 16 below zero there, and Brookings at about 10 below. And then, as you see tomorrow, temperatures back up to 25, Mitchell 27, and Chamberlain 30 winter. Here's your 7-day forecast, and we are anticipating milder numbers early next week, back in the 40s, in fact 50 by Tuesday. And Aberdeen will also start to trend upward. We'll watch and see how fast that snow melts here, but it could be looking at 40 degrees. I think that's a doable range. And also for Pierre, bounce back to 40 on Saturday, mid and upper 40s. Pretty good bet here early next week. And Rapid City should be on their way here into the 50-degree range by Sunday and Monday as the weather pattern remains dry for now. Check out more coverage with our weather update online at KELOLAND.com.